house, and welcome back for another episode of Gen XO TV. I have a question for you. Do you ever feel weak in your business? Maybe it's a specific area or all areas besides what you're passionate in. I have a story for you. I've been running or attempting to run for several years and wanting to run a marathon. And let me tell you, I haven't even gotten to the half marathon status yet. I could probably do it and walk, but that's not really the purpose of running a marathon. So I started to think about why I was really struggling with this because I run pretty regularly through the week and still kind of even struggle with my time. And one thing that I realized was that I am pretty weak. My core of my body is weak. I'm flexible, very flexible. I can still do a toe touch right into the splits, but I'm not very strong. And one thing that I realized, it was kind of like that light bulb moment. Well, I had two light bulb moments, but the first light bulb moment was that in order to get better at running, I needed to strengthen my core. And doing so, the only thing that I ever know how to do when I go to the gym or I attempt to work out is put in a DVD or hop on the treadmill. I don't know how to really strengthen my core. So I started thinking, who's going to help me strengthen my core? And of course, I thought of a personal trainer. And so I made the decision, and within pretty much that week, I took action in getting a gym membership and hiring a personal trainer. And when I was having my consultation with the personal trainer to see if we were going to be a good fit, I realized that as he was asking me specific questions about what I've done, where I've been, and where I want to go, it was so similar to being a business coach and what I do for women entrepreneurs. And then I started thinking even more, and I'm like, wow, my body being weak is what others come to me for in their business. So you can see how the two really do correlate, where I found a weakness in my body and I sought out somebody to help make me strong. So let's start thinking about your business. And I have some points, I guess, that I want to make in today and asking you if you have weaknesses in your business. The one thing that I find so often is that when women come to me and they are confused, overwhelmed, having information overload, is when they hit those points, they don't take any action. And one thing that I think I found that was kind of similar to hiring the personal trainer was I was doing the actions to that I thought were going to get me to that marathon. But that really wasn't the truth. I didn't know the real reason and how I was going to get to that marathon. And what I'm guessing with these same women that come to me when they're overwhelmed and information overloaded is that they think that they know the path that they need to take. When in reality, they need somebody to show them the way. Does that kind of sound like you? Do you maybe feel overwhelmed and not sure what foot to put in front of the other? That is completely natural. And I know that the best thing for you is to not say just take action, but it is to say to take some type of action. You need to find one thing that you could do. So for me, in strengthening my core, it was first finding out a place to do it at, and then finding the right person to help get me there. So with your business, if you are wanting to launch something new next year that's revolutionary, you might need to find somebody to help get you there. What is a weakness that you are having in your business? Another thing that I told my personal trainer was that the buddy system worked for accountability for me. How many people can raise their hand right now and say, yes, I need the buddy system. I need to be held accountable for my actions or the lack thereof of actions that I'm taking. And what I have tried in years past is the buddy system with friends. And it's never quite worked out the way that I thought it should, right? We both set the greatest intentions, but something happens and one of us always gets off and then the other gets off and, well, here we are. So one thing that I also, I'm finding lots of light bulbs, right, with this happening. And I feel like it goes really well into business. But another thing that I discovered is that sometimes you have to pay that buddy to hold you accountable. So by hiring this personal trainer, I have now paid him to basically help spot me, right? There are moments of weakness when I'm trying to lift the weights and do different things that I've never done before. And so he's there to help spot me and push me up and support me. That is exactly what business coaches do. So if you are feeling weak in how you need to be supported in your business and you need that buddy there to help lift you up, a business coach might be exactly what you need to help you build that strength, to help get you to where you want to be. And yes, you may have to pay that buddy, but I know that he is going to show up every week, that he's not going to allow for me to make excuses of why I don't feel like working out. So you can see how that is definitely going to help you really be successful in the areas that you are weak. So I guess in closing, one more tip for you is, or revelation, whatever you would like to say, is that you can't know it all. You can be the jack of all trades and everything, and you can think that you know it all, but in reality, you really don't, right? So I thought that running and yoga and being flexible were things that were going to help me get to that marathon, but it really wasn't. And within that first consultation that I had with the personal trainer, and he kind of broke things down for me and told me how to make things happen, it was all coming together. I needed to strengthen this muscle. I needed to do this. And it wasn't about cardio. It was about things completely different than what I thought was what needed to happen. So sometimes in business, you can be the expert in what you are the expert in, but you can't always be the expert in how to market that or how to create and launch that next idea. And you have to be willing to raise your hand when you know that you need that support and ask for it. So all of this is coming down to, if you feel weak in your business, it really is about finding that key person that's going to help you out. I've talked to other personal trainers before, and I didn't feel near as comfortable as I did with this guy within the first 20 minutes of our conversation. I was like, yes, this is exactly what I need. So sometimes you just have to find that key person and you have to keep pushing forward until you feel that connection. But once you do, amazing things can happen for you and for your business. It will help strengthen your core and help you grow and have the business that you want. So never discount asking somebody for help in areas that you are weak, whether it is in life and whether it is in business. You never know when somebody can help you out and get there a little faster than you maybe thought that you could by thinking that you know it all. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Gen XO TV. This has been Allie Rittenhouse. And if you are looking for somebody to help make you stronger, we are now taking applications for 2015's Mastermind. So I will make sure to put a link below this video, and you can find out more information and maybe find the coach that's going to help make you stronger. So again, this has been Allie Rittenhouse. I'll see you next week.